Thank you for joining me. As you can see here, I got locked out of my account. Well, I locked myself out of my account. Last night I was taking some trades and I felt myself getting a little antsy. So I locked myself out completely. So no trading for me this morning. So I'm just going to get myself together, go to the gym, and just sit from the sidelines. But I still wanted to give my commentary as to what I was looking for, my mindset, and everything as I'm going through this process, nonetheless, to see if it could be something of benefit to anyone out there. After yesterday, the Feds decided to hold rates. They didn't cut rates. The pivot that everybody was expecting, I think the market priced that in. The market knew that was going to happen, as we seen the huge slide here from the crack of the day, the rollover from midnight all the way down into the close of yesterday. We seen the market pretty much factored in the fact that there would be no rate cut. So once I started seeing that, I capitalized on that. Of course, that was expected. So for right now, I'm looking to see this area right here, this 524. If we can get over 524, or even push over into and affirmatively stay above the 600 area. If we can stay above the 600 area, let's see what that looks like here, just approximate. If we can push above the 600 area and reclaim that and hold that, then we could look to track the move, I should say, up into this area right here. I would love to see if we could retest this area here sometime in the near future. That would be my trading plan. It would pretty much put me into a bullish state of mind if that were to happen. But if not, and it continues to stay underneath the 600, then it's a liquidation at that point. There's nothing to bounce on moving down in that direction, in a downtrend there. So I obviously would be short bias going forward. Oil prices right now, energy is spiking. Everything energy wise is up right now. So that's going to put a tremendous amount of pressure on tech stocks. They run off low cost of energy. Everything they do really resonates from energy. So the high energy costs and inflation expectations, the 10-year treasury is ripping high. It's going to make NASDAQ bleed. You know, tech stocks don't like high yields right now, and they're feeling the heat. Expect this to melt off for the rest of the day. I personally don't feel it's not impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't see NQ reclaiming this level today. I am more in favorable right now of a short. Smart money is moving into hard assets. You know, when I look at crude oil and seeing what it's doing, they're hedging against the weak dollar, and the war right now doesn't seem like there's gonna be any sort of end in sight, regardless of whatever they're saying. NQ is gonna struggle. It's gonna struggle to find any sustained buying pressure right now. Can't be a tech bull when energy is this aggressive. You just can't be. You're fighting the tide, essentially, is what you're doing. And the tide has a lot of teeth right now. So you're gonna get chewed up. You're gonna get chewed up if, you know, you're more bullish bias right now. I don't see that happening there. Inversely, smart money perspective could be a little different here, in the sense of they could just be manufacturing this push down. As we know, a lot of liquidity sweeps, a lot of liquidity. That's how they generate liquidity. Obviously, volatility generates liquidity. So that could be what this is. You know, they want to push price down far enough to trigger buy stops and panic under those level. And then, you know, they buy the fear. That's their textbook, their playbook. They buy the fear. So we have to be smart. We have to be diligent and just pay attention to what we're seeing on the chart and not get carried away by our emotions, by greed, by anything. As I said before, the smartest trade you can take sometimes is knowing when not to trade. You know, it's the one you didn't take that will save your account, or reduce your position size, minimize your risk as much as possible. You can always size in. If things start working out in your favor, you can always add more to that position. But jumping in full conviction in a time like this, I would be foolhardy to do that. But at the end of the day, it's to each their own. I feel like the next 24 hours is gonna be very volatile. This is not a set it and forget it. This is, to all the swing traders out there, you have my unwavering respect right now. If you can set your play and just walk away, you're more of a human than I will ever be, because right now nothing is safe. As you can see, nothing is safe. You have to stay vigilant. That's it for me today. I don't have anything else to necessarily add to this. All I would be doing is just looking for opportunities for a short, and that's about it. I'm about to get ready, mix up, hit my little pre-workout, and go to the gym, see if I at least get me a pump out of the day. Can't trade, can't do anything. That's just how it goes sometimes. All right, peace.